Hey guys, you're watching One and Only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Today, I want to get most of the infrastructure now finished off. And we've got this really good start. It's a real solid start. We've got some great plans of where we want to go. But I want to get location of like schools down, fire stations, or at least know where they're going to go. We're still sticking with my local town as a rough blueprint. But it definitely isn't going to be an exact replica. We want this road to come off this way. And then this is... You know what it is. It always is on my episodes. It is, of course, a roundabout at the end. Just a little one. I don't know how well these little ones are going to work. I don't know if like the cars are going to get confused about such a small roundabout. Hopefully they shouldn't do, though. And then we want this to come off in two directions. Now, one direction would go off there to a housing estate, but we've got like a cliff edge in the way here. Obviously, we can terrain edit it to get it to, hiccups, look better. But I think what I'll do then is we'll have something that sort of comes out like this, not there, like this, curves around the corner, nice and flush, and then hopefully sort of goes up a hill. That would be really nice to have. Now, this is really annoying. The landscaping in City Skylines, you have soil availability. So if I, for example, if I leveled off this area here, my soil availability goes like up because obviously I'm like getting soil. And then once you get to the maximum, you can't do any more terraforming until you drop the dirt off somewhere else and you like place the dirt down. It's, I suppose, a sort of half realistic way, I suppose, of doing it. And I'm sure there's a mod that stops that. But it is a little frustrating. See, I don't have enough soil to make the ground go up. So I have to grab some soil from somewhere. Like, I'll just, like, take some soil off this top. Just, like, skim it off the top until I get, like, a nice amount of soil. And then I can use that to then terraform with. It's a little, like, that never used to be in the game. At least when I played it, that was never in the game. I don't know when that was added. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like that. Now that's got a little bit of a sharp entrance there. I just get that going up. How bad does that look? Hey, that doesn't look bad at all. Just sort of smooth off that a little bit, so it's not quite as, there we go, as crazy. And I think that's pretty good. So yeah, we can go up here to a housing estate up the top. That looks pretty nice. The last world that we done was very flat, so having some like raised areas is really good for this. Now, the road also comes off this way, which goes past my local vets and a few pubs and stuff like that, and eventually joins up to this road right here. This sort of comes up. Let's get some curves going. I don't like straight roads. Straight roads are very unrealistic. So we want something like this. And this sort of comes around here like this. To there. Past what's known as a sixth form. Down this road. Which is in between a college. A high school and a college. It's like in between those 2 points. I'm going to smooth that off to be about the same. With what soil I've got left over. And now there's mods, obviously there's mods that will take that away or like make it easier at the very least. But I don't mind it too much. I sort of like the idea of having to pick up dirt from somewhere and dropping it off in another place. That sort of makes some sense to me. How are we looking here? A little bit urgent. Now, am I able to extend this up? What will it happen if I... It just affects the ground around it. Okay. I get you. So we have something like that, and then we can make the terrain match the road. Because obviously the road's probably the most important part that we want to have smoothed off. Not enough. I can't even smooth off. Okay, we shall grab a load more soil. I'll just grab them from over here because I don't know if I'm going to be building over here, and if I do, I can just like grab the dirt from somewhere else. Unfortunately, I can't grab the dirt off like the mountains in the distance. You can only grab off squares that you own. I could buy that square if I want to do it, but we can do that at a later date. That's not a problem. So we smooth this off and get this sort of nicely with the road. Hey, check that out. It's like you'd never know. Wonderful. Okay, now, the sixth one, like I said, is down here. We also... Oops. Sixth one, like I said, is down here. It's like a college. We can use it as a college in City Skylines. And then we have the fire station. Yep, trees are flammable, apparently. We can have the fire station. Now I've got a few downloaded here. The one that looks most like my local one is actually the smallest one, because see, I've got a little tiny town. However, there's something that we can do. How many capacities? So there's 6 in the smaller one, 6 5-inches in the smaller ones. In the big one, 25. Bigger than that, 25. And 6. Now, what we can do is, in old school City Skylines, you'd have to just have, like, fire stations everywhere, because for some reason the fire coverage in City Skylines is crazy. It's like the firemen or fire officers, firemen, don't want to drive more than like 2 roads away. If it's any further than 2 roads, they're like, that's too far. The house will burn down. Let it burn. But in obviously real life, they'll travel miles. But in City Skylines, they don't. However, what we can do is we can put one down, put another one in it, and another one in it. So we've got 6. Every time that we click, we get 6 fire stations in the space of 1. So instead of 6, we've now got 18 fire engines supplying our town. Apparently fire hazard is low, but I think 0%, but I think that's because there's no one here. There's no one here to set a fire out of all of these trees, which are the only things that are burning here at the moment. I'm nearly ready to hit play too. And then we have the school right next to it, which is why it was so great whenever we had a fire drill at our high school. Nobody likes fire drills at high schools, right? It just throws everything off. Well, I suppose you might enjoy it, I suppose, but I never enjoyed it. It's like, oh, got to go and stand up for like 40 minutes. But because the fire station was right next door to my high school, it didn't take long at all. And then we have a housing estate as well opposite this. It was like dead opposite the fire station. That went into like a rabbit run of houses everywhere down there. This is also joined up to the highway. Over here it joined up to the flat area. So what I'll have to do is like readjust all of these to get them nice and sort of flat. I didn't do it down here on that. Was it for episode 1? Like that. And like that. I think I've even got enough room. I can buy this square. That isn't a problem. But I just rather not for the moment. And we want to have the highway loop come on. Get this nice and tight. Not that tight. Perfect. Look at that. It just looks so neat. Ooh, look at that for an incline though. I really wish it wouldn't do that. That's a little bit better. That's good, I suppose. So that's where we want this road to eventually join up to, down here. And does it go over a bridge? Because you can get off here somewhere. Oh yeah, it does. It goes over a bridge. Yes. Okay. So let's just extend this road down. It's a pretty straight road from here. There's an old people's home. There's a football field, like a small football field. It's not like a big stadium. It's just a boring-ish football field. I think I can keep this straight, actually. Just a little football field for the local town. It's a little bit run down, but it does its job. And it's a little bit weird because this junction does have this weird turn that goes in it like this. It's a little bit strange. I think I'm going to... No, I can do just that one from here to there. Like that. And then that's our on-ramp that comes onto here. Let's get that a little bit straighter. Something like that. See, that's really neat. For some reason, it has this like nice little twist. It's really fun to do in the car because you sort of swing over and stuff like that. This is where the football field is. I actually have the perfect sort of football field for this. Yeah. Look at this. Now we can place it anywhere. It doesn't need to snap to a road, which is great. Let's take that off for the minute as well. So hopefully it'll get rid of the trees. And we have a little bit of a car park out the front. So we need to make sure that we leave space for that. We put that down over here. It got rid of most of the trees. Having a tree in the middle of a football pitch probably isn't great for business. And then there's like a little building with the changing rooms and stuff like that. But I'll put that there, again, just as a placeholder for the moment. I could put a school down. I want to do the road layout for the school, though. We don't want to just place things on the edge of roads. That's the boring way to do it. There was a little one-way system at my high school. It came in like this. I want one more. I want one more. We need, or no, two more. I want trees in these two squares. See these two layers? Trees go in front there. We need. Is it? How big are the car? That you know, that little car park that we used, the tiny one, the one with the benches and stuff. I could put manual ones in. It's not really that much of a hassle. Yeah, these ones. Yeah, they are. They're one block. Perfect. So we want trees there. One block for the little tiny houses. Then we have a one-way road that comes through here and back. Oops, back out. It's like one-way system thing. We want car parks on this side and on the other side. So we want the road to go down here and join back up. Now what this was, and there was a lane up there, but it was a dirt lane. A little dirt one that goes up there. It was like unused. Now this had a load of car parking spots in and was for teachers to park and like parents and stuff like that. So you'd come in here, around and out, and then this top lane was the bus lane. Where teachers could park as well. It was like the head teachers and deputy heads. It was like the ones close, the parking spaces closest to the school, and then the buses were here to pick up the pupils from directly outside the school that was located here. There was also a small car park. Well, probably where the largest part of the car park. We don't want it one way, otherwise they'll get stuck. And it can just go in like this, and we'll have some smaller car parking spots there. In fact, I think I got the perfect one for that, in fact. It's like one of... Is it that one? Yeah, 4x4. Look at that. Bang! Can I rotate it? I don't want the trees at that side. I want the trees... Yeah, like that. Absolutely bang on. We want the small ones to go here. And I left the 2x2 areas for some nice trees. And there was a fence. I'm pretty sure there was a fence on my old high school. There's a big tree here as well that had like a little tiny fence around it. So I'm going to leave 3 blocks for that. And these come down. Ah! You screw. Of course, I should always start at the correct end. You always should. There we go. Like that. Yeah, I'll leave 4 blocks because there was a really weird, funny shape to it as well. And all of these were for teacher car parking spots like this. Now, for the school, I want to combine multiple buildings together because I've built my high school in Minecraft before. I built like an exact replica. And it was like a modular building, you know, most schools, but your school isn't just one building, is it? It's usually like other buildings dotted around the place. I want a nice front to it. This is exactly how, what is this? Is this a university? It's a university, but it'll work great for what we want. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. It's on a little bit of a tilt, but I suppose that is the flat section. Yeah, no, that works great. Little interior part here. We want... How am I going to do... I've got pedestrian paths, haven't I? They're no longer in roads. For some reason, pedestrian paths aren't in roads anymore. They are in their own little section. I swear they used to be in roads at one point. And then we want to... Yes. Look at that. We can actually put like little paths on here now. Like that. Make that a little bit wider. Can I move these using the move tool? I can. Oh, it's not easy. I want to get that little bit. Look at that. I'll put a tree there. A tree can cover that up. I just want to join those up. Yeah, two little trees there will be perfect. Like nice ones. Well, we got like nice standout trees. Cypress trees? Yeah, that'll work. As long as I turn that on. Yeah, that's perfect. 1, 2. Who's ever going to be able to get that? I got to get 3 getting bigger. Yes. Yes. No. Can I click it again? No, it's like stuck on. Is that a bigger one? Yes. Oh, that looks smart. Take that one away. It just hides up that little bit of grass there. And then I want a path that comes around the back of here. Oh, it'd be nice to join up to whatever that is. Oh, it like goes through it. That's a shame. Oh, no, that's better. That's good. We want another building off here. Now, these buildings do need to be connected to a technical road. So this dirt road here is actually going to be like perfect for that kind of thing. So we have that going down there. And I want another school. This is like a great one. This is like a higher school. Like that. There's some car park. There was car parking spots back there, actually. And then there was another little building. A smaller school. That's about right. That's nearly right. That would be perfect facing the other way. Dirt road. This is the old, when we done cross country in high school. That's where you would run up. That would be the start. Yeah. Bang. Check that out. Not the greatest car parking locations, I must admit. Can I, like, grab this and move it up into... I can. There we go. That flattened out the car parking spots. This side doesn't matter. There's a fence down that side. But yeah, this was like the history block. This was where the sports hall was located, and these were art rooms. These were graphics rooms. It's actually pretty close. These were English and maths. There was a building over here, and I saw the exact one that we would want for this. I'll just do it down to there. It was this one. Was the music? Plop. It's like the little music one. I don't really like the car parking spots in there, but it's like exactly the correct size. I don't know if I like the hedge though. Where was that other small one? There was yeah, that one's good. Music block. Well, that's what the music block was. And then there was some mobiles and stuff out the back. All of this was all field and stuff like that. There was tennis courts over here. If I could get the tennis courts in, I think they need to be next to a road as well in the game. I can move the tennis courts and move these buildings away from the roads, but then they won't function, and all they'll do is complain that there isn't a road leading to them. So you always sort of want a road leading to them. I should have turned this off. That's okay. I can... Oops. I don't know what I got rid of then. But yeah, I should have gotten rid of all of these trees. There we go, look. Oh, that looks so much better. That's unbelievably better. Something I'm going to have to get into the habit of doing is not placing them down with the tree button on. Is there any, like, trees that shouldn't be in here? No, I don't think so. Okay, yeah. Wonderful. Tennis courts. I think I've got some. Tennis court decal. Yeah, but it makes the that might be my mistake actually. If I turn that off. Nope, not that one. If I turn the Tweety Bird off. I don't want it to have grass coming through it. Yeah, no, I don't want that. We'll have to do this one then. Oh my god, that's huge. I'll use these ones. So we have... There was about 5, I think. But we'll do 3. Well, 2's pretty good. 2's pretty good for a high school, right? Like that. Alright. We need a fence that goes around it. There was quite a large field out here. Certainly with not this many trees. I can do this. I can do this. I can only select trees. I think that worked. I don't think I got rid of anything that I didn't want to get rid of. Apart from... No, I got rid of the cypress trees. No. Oops, I'm making the building go back down again. I got rid of the perfect cypress trees. What a shame. I'll have to do that again. That's okay. For the fence around here, it was like a mix of actual fence and hedges and stuff like that. So if we just type in fence, The industrial fence is maybe a little bit too tall and obnoxious. We'll have fence mode on. It's a little bit in the way. I think that's a little bit too wide. I do have a smaller one of those. Yeah. Fence mode. There we go. Let's get it a little bit more over there. Perfect. I want the gate in as well. The gate would be perfect going along the front of there. There was a gate on my school, obviously. This came in here. And here to here. Then we'll use the industrial ones to go along here, because it just makes sense. It's about the right height as what we've already got. Oops. No, that's good. And around the edge of these trees. Like this. And then we might as well do the big fence. There was always holes in this fence that anybody could get out onto. But yeah, no, it'll be fine. So we'll have that coming around here. There. Back down again. And how are we going to join this up? Go straight into that building like that? That works. I like that. And then there is a fence that comes down here. Big industrial ones on the side. But then smaller ones everywhere else. That works out great. If I could get a little car park going down here, I think that would fill up that space. Ah, no, we'll use the paths. Paths. Not that one. This one. Concrete ones. That button. I want there to there. There to there. Oh, that's so cool how that does that. That to that one. Have some nice trees in there. I think that looks pretty neat. Oh, I can get that one in as well. No. I like that better. Get some nice trees in there. That'll dress that up perfectly. Nice big trees go along there. There's a big tree that goes in there. That's pretty much my high school. We can get that football stadium as well. Or the football court. Because obviously every school has a little football pitch. And... did you copy? Copy. Thank you. And we'll put this over here. I should probably flatten this terrain out as well first. Let's just bring it down there and then I can move it. Terrain. Edit the terrain. Ooh, not that one. No, 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 no. I want to level it. Am I on the level terrain? Yeah, I'm on level terrain. Why are you going up though? Ah, I got it. I remember how to use it. There we go. Okay, so we just need to find a good level. There we are. And the fence is coming down nicely with it. Beautiful. I like having a little bit of a... like the terrain. Click there. Like having these highest sections. I like that. It's realistic. We can put some nice hedges and stuff around there. Let's get this football stadium in here now that it's flat. There was a football stadium. It faced this way though. It's been a long time since I was at this school. It was like that. And then the rest was just fields. There was some trees, some very like boring-y trees, fir trees or something like that. Fir trees are my favourite tree, I think, in any game. But they look like terrible in real life. These are actually perfect, I think. Bit bigger. Can we get bigger ones than that? Yeah, like this. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There was some trees up here. Yeah, that's a good one. Like that. Those big trees all the way along the back. So you basically ended up getting hidden in them all. I do have a tree brush somewhere. But I don't know. There we go. I can delete them from the inside afterwards. So we have something like this. Comes all the way down the side. I want to get another tree in here as well, so they're not all the same one. I think these ones from earlier on would be great. Well, these ones I just placed down. Oh no, they are different. Look, they are a different shade of green. They look nice and similar though. And then we'll get some lighter shaded greens ones to go in here just to give that extra level of green, that extra colour. Just take out the trees from the field itself. Actually, there was one tree by the football stadium. Or by the football pitch, from what I remember. It's like one random tree in here. I got a fir tree or something like really cool. Maybe I need to download more trees. Oak tree. It's not really a big oak tree, is it? That's that cypress tree. Yeah, I need to download more trees, that's for sure. What about that one? Boom. In like that. It was just like a random tree that sat there for no reason whatsoever. Do I have any hedge blocks? I do. Let's just go with hedge. I can't. Oh, I can't prop tool with those, but I can with these. Okay, I was to say I can't prop tool with those other ones. You've got to be joking me. So we'll have. Ooh, I don't like how you can see them all. Can I make them go into each other? If we went like 7, better look. Then you can't see the edges of them. Like that. And like that. There was always holes in the hedge that you could sort of end up squeezing through. We'll have an entrance out onto the field here. There was one about there. It's actually, if I showed my school friends, like my actual friends, this plot, and I said, "What is this?" they would know it was our high school for sure. That's really weird how like we can get as close as we have using just like buildings like this. That one, and oops, no, I wanted that. And that one. How cool is this? There. And I think I'll go up one as well. Get nice and close. Perfect. Perfect. It's used the same hedge as what they've got going around here as well, so it's sort of blending in really nicely. I need this going around this edge. It's not bad. There. And there. It was a cherry tree actually that was in here. I think like a pink one. But I don't think I've got anything quite like that. A pool. My high school never had a pool. Track and field. Yes, there was a track and field. It was like up here, but I'm going to put it here. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, and then I'll grab this tree. And I'll just put them down this way. It's not obviously the orientation that they were. The track and field was actually up here. But I don't want to make the school like that long, that big. I think that's great. Oh, we're going to find because I haven't played this game for so long and I've installed these mods. Mini soccer field. There is a 5-a-side actually in the town. That's a smaller basketball court as well, but isn't that the one that I've got? No, I've got a red one down. Tennis court, yeah. What was I going to say? It's gone. Ignore everything that I was going to say. Oh yeah, I was looking for a tree. Yeah, we're going to find so many things that I've downloaded and forgotten about. So it's going to be really nice to, when I come back across them. I want to put this picnic bench in. I want to put it. It can't sit next to. It can't sit next to paths, I don't think. It can only go onto roads, but I really like how that looked. It's like not too big and crazy. Move one. I don't like it actually. I like the road going there, but I don't like that. What was the other one like? No, it's very big. Unless it's... No, not my thing. Not my thing. Not my thing. This school needs a lot of work to it still. A lot of props need to be added. We need to put like little cars down in the car park. Obviously need to finish off the trees and stuff like that. But we're certainly getting a real move on with this. Oh, look at all this stuff in here I didn't even see. Walkways. Oh yeah, I want one of those. Oh, perfect little petrol station. There's golf courses in here and all sorts. I've got so much downloaded that I don't even know what I've got anymore in here. It's going to be really fun to find out at some point when I get round to it. But if you guys have any ideas on things that you think we should add, then just let me know in the comments section. And like power plant ideas or props that you haven't seen that you think I should get, I'd love to hear. I'd really like to hear. So, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. And we shall see you... Oh, I want taller trees in there as well. Yeah. And we shall see you in the next episode. Again, school needs a lot of work. It's definitely not done yet, but a good start.